All right. Now we have officially begun.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome
Whoa.
back. We've returned.
This is episode 2
That's right.
of the podcast. We get to not
we
know
know
the
that.
name.
We got a name.
We
Oh,
have
we
a
got a
name
name.
now. We
I
have
lied.
figured
Have a
out a name. And today I'm glad to announce that name. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now known as Suburban Ghouls. This podcast will be known as Suburban Ghouls.
That's
here
hard
on
as
out.
fuck, for real.
I know. I was working last night,
Ghouls.
and I was thinking,
Dude.
it's either that or Wizards and T-shirts, and I just thought,
Either way, you could make some baller merch of
Yeah.
that. Holy shit. Suburban Ghouls? That's actually sick.
yeah, plus I feel like it rolls off the name. The name just rolls off the tongue perfectly.
No, we gotta make a band now. Like, that's like a sick band name. Suburban Ghouls? Holy shit.
See, there was a band name that I really wanted to look into.
Yep.
I'm not going to say it on the podcast because I don't want to give it away. But
Yeah, don't steal
because
it.
that's
All
mine.
0 of our
That's mine.
subscribers at this point.
But they make I looked them up because I want to be like, okay, I always check when I'm making band names. I'm like, okay, I have to be sure that this band doesn't exist already so they don't come at me and yell at me. I've had to do it twice, and there has been 2 bands that already exist for the names that I've thought of. But the thing is like they're both like weird pop electro bullshit music.
Yeah.
And they get like 1,000 like viewers a month, and I just think,
who gives a
well, if it's like really low, is it really copyrighted?
No, it's not. I mean, if it's not copyrighted, then who cares, you know?
On Spotify, maybe. SoundCloud, no, it's free game.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing though, is I was looking on Spotify, so yeah, you might have a good point, and Spotify might not be.
No, there's so many bands that, like, people fucking, I don't know. Like, you think there's probably a band called fucking Grass out there. You think, they're the first person named Grass? Like,
Dude,
You don't
just-
listen to Grass?
The
Yeah, I'm
punk
sorry, I
scene,
don't listen to Grass
the
yet.
punk scene has its awesome name of bands.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's one of the greatest part about, the punk community is the idea of the openness of, you could literally throw out anything. Like, you could be like fucking Fresca Broken Can. There you go.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
band.
boom, there's a
name.
band,
What
yeah.
do? You do hardcore punk and you scream into a mic all night and then you go home and
Doesn't matter.
you smoke a bunch and go to sleep. I've only gone to a few shows so far in Utah. I haven't gone to any since COVID
Yep,
happened.
I started getting into bands and, like, live concerts, and then
I
fucking
know.
COVID.
I finally started getting into more clubs to look into for bands, and then COVID came and everything got locked up, and
Yep.
everything's starting to open up more. I actually have noticed that concerts are
starting again.
coming
I
back.
have yet to wear a mask in the last month and a half. I don't see
Let's
people
go.
wear a mask, and I don't wear a mask.
Nope.
Like,
It's,
I'm like,
it's great.
It is great. And
Yeah.
like other countries are like I heard like Germany's still like kind of wonky, and like that's
Well, because they had a better way of handling it at the time to where America kind of didn't. So what a lot of people will say is we probably should have started closing things down earlier when we realized COVID was an existing thing, but we didn't because honestly at the time we were thinking, this is nothing. This is just
Yeah.
a fucking sneeze. This is just a Chinese sneeze flu. It'll go away. And then it got way worse. Because the thing is it started off as a meme. Everyone was
Yeah.
memeing about it. But oh, at least I'm not Wuhan.
Yeah.
And then they don't realize that disease
It came
starts
here. Yep.
it starts a pandemic. And then it puts everyone in the shithole. And the thing is, a lot of these countries are starting to eat the shit now. I want to say, what's the ones eating the worst right now? I want to say France is one of them. At the moment, that's taking heart attacks from it.
India's pretty bad right now.
India
right? Yeah.
especially. Yeah, no, I remember. I've seen that. They've got a flesh eating version of it now.
Yeah,
it's
it's
weird.
crazy.
It's goofy. I don't
it's 'cause,
understand.
I don't think a lot of those people in those countries have fucking the medicine we do. Too.
No, of
No,
course
they don't.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
they're
That's
not.
why they're getting
And we're not. That's why they're getting trick shotted by COVID-19. Yes. Yeah. No. And America's not distributing it enough. But
Yeah.
whatever. How did we get on COVID so quickly? We're talking about fun punk bands.
Because we talk about how
Concerts.
it ruins our lives.
Yep.
See, that's the thing that's gonna be the wackiest thing that I've realized is you do realize that right now COVID is going to be in a book.
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be
No,
history.
No, everything
This
in
is gonna be history
2020
class.
will. Yeah, we are living through history right now. It's cool.
It's nice to see that probably in about 50 years there'll be a big entire documentary / class about
yeah.
COVID.
I mean, there's ones now in the fucking year, today. There's already
Yeah.
documentaries about it.
For real, that shit just gets really crazy. But back to, with, punk rock shows and all that.
Yeah.
Before COVID had hit, though, there was some pretty good ones. Like, there was a really good folk punk band that had shown up very last second after they played. The one that I remember the most was, he wasn't a band, but his name was Punk with a Camera, and basically he was the person that had gone around and done a lot of the music videos for the local punk bands in Utah.
I think and
it was pretty badass because he pulled out a whole like tarp and shit, and he put on like a movie showing all like the videos he had done for Utah.
I've definitely heard that name. I want to say that my friend Nico told me about him. So shout outs to Nico if you're listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely heard that name before. There's
Shout
one of
outs
my
to Nico.
friends. Yeah, shout outs to Nico, bro.
But it was very unique. Like, I never saw anything like
No,
that.
it's
Because, like,
sick.
you watch all the music and all the bands, but you never see anyone come up and be like, actually, I don't play anything. I just
record.
I just film.
Yeah, or maybe he was at a show at Kilby. I don't remember. I've definitely seen him or heard of him before, but yeah, no, that's sick.
I'd say a lot of the clubs I go to is like a Beehive.
Beehive,
Beehive's a
yeah.
good one.
Nico talked about Beehive a lot.
Yeah.
I've never gone to a concert.
Really? Holy shit.
Yeah, never.
You're missing out.
Damn.
Have you-
Never had,
Dude,
like,
you would
time.
love mosh
Yeah, you would
pits,
love
I feel like.
Oh my god, you would kill in a
If
mosh pit.
If I went to like grade A's, like I would like throw people like from the,
Yeah.
like people were fighting, like they literally like according to like all the homies that went
No,
to-
yeah, that's
They
what a
stopped-
mosh
Kind
pit
of
is.
the premise
They
of a
stopped
mosh
the
pit.
show and they said, "All right, you guys gotta fucking rage, like start fighting," and they just started smashing shit.
No, yeah.
Like, our one homie, like the one to our school, he's like, "Yeah, I knocked to do that," and it's just like everyone's just screaming and throwing
Yep.
shit.
No, that's what mosh pits
Bro,
are sick.
that's why you don't turn the fucking music off.
Yeah.
Don't.
No,
when
they turned it
there's-
back on. It just went like absolute like monkey mode.
My favorite's when it's like a slow song and then people start mosh pitting. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mosh
Like,
pits are so badass though,
Uh-huh.
because like I've been in a
They're
few.
fun,
I've been in
Dude.
like at Beehive, they're pretty
I
common.
gotta go to the Beehive. I want to go so bad. My friend Nico keeps telling me about it. I gotta go.
The
so bad.
only bummer part I'd say about it is if you run into a guy that, let's say, puts spikes on his jacket, or maybe he's got like things on there that hurt,
Yep.
then yeah, that's gonna suck because you're basically a bunch
You're
of
slamming into
you're a
them.
bunch of jackasses running around in a big
Yep.
old circle, bumping into each other. But the thing is that there is no fighting. It is not a fight.
No, it's not a
Make
fight.
that
It's
clear
it's
now.
just body slamming
It's-
into each other.
When you're in a mosh pit, you are not in there to fight. The only
Nope.
time you are to fight is if somebody's trying to fight you. And
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
usually
all
when that
peace, all
happens,
love.
it gets stopped. But another thing is too is like when you fall in a mosh pit, the rule is you pick that person up. When they get fall down, you got to pick them up because
Yeah.
if you don't, they have a high possibility of getting trampled. No one's gonna stop. Everyone's getting bumped into. No one's got great
Yeah.
vision. So when someone falls on the ground, you immediately got to like pick
Yeah,
that
help them.
person up immediately. Like I remember watching this video of I want to say. It was this big old mosh pit at a rave, and this dude walked right up to the mosh pit. This guy was filming right behind him, so it was kind of suspected like something was going to go down. And he walked up right to the mosh pit, and he just fucking punches the first dude that like comes into contact with him, and he knocks him out. And everyone in the mosh pit like starts to like stop him. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude? Like,
No,
why'd you
that's
do that?
that's not the point of the fucking mosh pit. Yeah.
You know what?
Grade A's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that shit at like fucking I guess Slayer concerts.
Yeah, it was like a Suicide Boys concert. They played
Yeah.
like Paris and then like Obey the Walrus and like that kind of thing. And people were just like, time to like go like absolutely berserk.
How crazy is it that there's like Mormon and Christian kids that would go to like concerts, and I think probably still do this.
Of
Go
course.
to concerts and bring fucking razor blades and like slice people when they go
Sick.
to mosh pit.
Awesome.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Yes, because fucking these fucking little rich Mormons or like little rich Christians, they're usually known as straight edge kids,
Of course.
would like come down and I think they still do it today where they come down and then basically they would go into the mosh pit, but they wouldn't know how it would go down, so they think it's a free for all. So bring a razor because honestly, you're all getting bumped into and everyone's moving at once, so it gives you an opportunity to like slice somebody.
Kill some people. Yeah.
Well, not kill people.
Yeah,
I would
but
say more
slice
to
them
like
up.
slice somebody up because that's
Yeah.
what they do. They take a razor and they like.
Which
slice
is so
you
funny
out of
because
the
straight
wrist.
edge isn't that like we don't do drugs, we don't drink, but we're punk. You know, that's like the whole point of
Yeah,
straight
I-
edge.
Stab.
So you know, yeah. So we don't fucking we don't drink, we don't do drugs, but we're gonna bring our razor blades and just
But we're gonna
stab people.
we're gonna slice you up.
Classic.
You know, it'd be a really interesting. A
Yeah.
little bit if just like they had the punks versus the straight edges. And they just had
Yes.
fucking punks
They
without
fight.
their
I would-
like
I
a
would-
like
I
a
would
Sharks
choose-
versus the Jets thing where it's
Mhm.
like punks pull out their fucking broken bottles and,
Yeah.
and knives, and fucking straight edge kids just pull out their razors and their box cutters.
Yeah. But I wanted to ask, since we're talking about concerts, have you guys seen what Tyler's doing? Tyler, the creator?
No.
No.
He's doing secret shows. So basically, he's doing a world tour right now, but you don't know where he is until he's there. So basically, he went on his website. He's like, put your number in here and put your email. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I put it in, and apparently, if he comes to Salt Lake, he's just gonna like call me and be like, hey, I'm in Salt Lake right now. Come show up. And it's super cool, and it's like so weird seeing footage of it because it's like new music being played at a concert, and I'm like, my brain does not compute to that because it's like,
That's
what the
wonky,
fuck?
dude.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
so weird. Like, nobody's wearing fucking masks. They're all slamming into each other. Like, I just want to fucking slam my body into another motherfucker right now so bad. And we're getting to that point.
Yeah, I wonder how many people are like following him on that quest though. Just of like, all right,
Yeah.
Tyler was here, and now he's going there.
Yeah, where is he going to go next? I
Well,
don't know.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like it's definitely gonna be quite the story to tell. Just be like, yeah, it was. You know,
I followed Tyler everywhere.
I followed Tyler, and
Yeah.
I tracked him down.
Yeah.
I made these maps. I fucking had all my friends so we could go to
Yeah.
all of his private concerts.
Yeah. Until you miss his private concert and you're just traveling across the world going nowhere.
Yeah, seriously.
yeah.
Like Tyler's last album too was really
I
fucking
was a big fan.
good.
Hmm I know Seth wanted to talk about it on the pod last time.
Well, too bad.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
I
fuck
beat him
you.
to it.
Yeah.
He's not here. He's at home gaming on Valorant.
No, big fan.
Oh, such a good game.
It's okay. It's pain. It hurts, but you get
not
used
okay.
to it.
Yeah.
It's like
Everything
an
by
it's like
Riot
an
games is
abuse.
like
It's
that.
like an abusive husband. You take a few slaps, you make a sandwich, and it's okay.
And then they get out of patch and it's like they're saying, "Oh, it's better, it's better." And you come back and you get absolutely like donkey fucking punched in the back of the head,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, I mean that's with every game though. That was with every game though. I mean, shit. I guess what people best compare like Valorant to is being Overwatch and CS:GO. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, it's like I said before, it's like two of the most toxic games mixed together to make this fucking waste barrel
Made by Riot Games.
made by
Made by
Riot.
Known
League of
for being
Legends.
toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now they have two toxic barrels that they
Yep.
just have sitting in their office.
Yeah, just
Like
fucking
sewage.
toxic waste. Straight
But the
up.
best
yeah.
part about these toxic barrels is that once a week they make $1 million out of nowhere.
Yep.
And then they just
They
collect
just
it.
they just
But when they get close to it, it starts to grope them and make them feel disgusting and sick.
Yep.
yucky, wucky, dude.
And then you go into a league match and then you're playing and then you look at the chat and you're being called, the F word. And I'm not talking about the fuck word.
The F slur.
Yeah, you get called that for like 30 minutes straight and then
Classic.
It's painful when you're playing as just like a top lane bruiser, just blowing people up so bad, and then the rest of your team's like
And your ADC is fucking.
Yeah,
0-9. Like you're
yeah.
literally like slamming your face on your
Fucking-
fucking keyboard. Like you're actually gonna
The
commit
jungler
arson.
and the fucking mid laner are fighting and shit. It's a nightmare.
Yeah,
like
league
I
talk.
always
Yeah,
debate. Like I treat my chair in my room like fucking Rihanna got treated by Ray Rice. I mean fucking Chris Brown, bro. Fucking
Jesus.
dude, like I've muted my mic and fucking sucker punched that shit. Cause I know I can't punch my computer. That's valuable hardware.
Dude, it got to a point where because I have a tendency to slamming my hand on my desk because I get pissed. I'm just like, no, fuck, and it's the best way of me not summoning my monitor like Seth. But
Vusu dog.
recently I had to stop because my fucking grandparents were like, hey, we can hear you doing that and it's scaring us. And I was like, what?
We can't.
Yeah, I don't get gamer rage. Like, that's just not something that maybe because I just
I
don't.
don't think you played enough
I-
games.
well, and I
for
play enough
rage.
games. I just
BJ's
don't
kind
treat
of-
it
dude,
seriously.
BJ's
I
a
just
pleb.
fuck off the whole time.
I
BJ's
guess.
a pleb, bro, not a real gamer.
Okay, come on, man.
See, some of us are trying to fight to win. And you're
Yeah.
trying to fight.
Yeah, I'll play
Entertaining.
CS:GO
Oh, yeah.
and I'll just draw dicks on the wall with bullets. I'll be like, funny little pee-pee.
Yeah, I try to do that, but then I start playing the game and then everyone
Yeah,
starts
no, I
sweating.
can't. Yeah, I can't. I think also just my friend group. Because whenever I play a game solo, I think I'm pretty decent at video games. But then I'll play with friends, and my brain just melts, and I just become pure autism into this little cube, and I'm fucking just just running around in fucking circles, losing every round.
I mean, that's basically me in every game. Unless I'm playing competitive. If I play competitive, that's where I'll put in an effort.
You nut up or shut up.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because in every other game, I don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah, I just don't have a competitive
Like,
side.
literally fucking, we were playing Valorant, and I was talking to Jason, and I was trying to explain him about an anime I was watching. And this kid's, like, fucking yelling at, he's like, can you plant the bomb? And then my first response is, shut up, kid, I'm explaining anime to my friends. And then I wasn't paying close attention, but I'm pretty sure his friends were like, and I just didn't get it and understand. So the entire time I was just fucking sitting there, and I'm just like, what are these kids saying to me? And they're just like, we fucking lost because of you. And I'm just like, wow.
Sorry, I was explaining anime.
I think we lost that.
I don't
So
remember.
this
But,
is on a
but the
9-game
best part is
losing
I
streak
didn't
right now.
give a shit because it's
Yeah, we were
like,
just
Yeah, who cares?
chilling. We
it's
were just playing.
it's unranked. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What-
like we literally, me and Russ were fucking. Last time we were fucking trolling. It was like, okay, we're gonna do the slowest push of our entire lives, and we would move like pixels at a time.
So basically, I would press my W key at the maximum of like 0.1 seconds. So it was just like, if the mic picks up, it was just like. And basically, I
tapping
was
on the
moving
mic.
at the pace of a snail. And it was pretty impressive because every time I would tell my teammates, all right, this is a pixel strat, let's go. And the thing is it would actually work at
worked,
time.
yeah.
I would kill
we
people.
won. It was like 1 in 11 or something, right?
Yeah.
And we ended up coming back and winning that game.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It was funny. Because, like, and then we would switch it up. We'd just be like, all right, NASCAR strat, you have to run
Yeah,
right in there.
no, we
Go,
have to-
go,
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
go,
yeah.
run, run.
That's what me and my friends do in CS:GO, but like it's infinitely worse because we're just like, let's just fucking use knives. I don't know. Let's just do knives.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
get our ass kicked. Obviously.
Let's surf the map and then let's fucking ruin
Yeah,
our next day.
every second they're like, I'm bee hopping.
But the thing is when it comes to Seth and games and, like, competitive...
Oh,
He
trust
doesn't
me.
like that fun.
Yeah.
No, he does like to have fun. It's just with Seth, you know, there's the... And I get it. It's the competitiveness. It's the
Yeah.
idea of... I'm getting high ranks and I'm fucking taking
Yeah.
a big old dookie dump on these kids. And these dookie dump I'm making is fucking getting bigger and bigger every time.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I don't play ranked
He
games
lost
ever
9 games in a row today.
because I'm scared of what I'll
Valorant?
become.
Yes.
Oh, that's rough.
I think the other thing is what it
Just
comes
log
down
off
to
at
as
that
well
point.
is there's
9.
just not a lot of fun games to play. Like, he wanted to play Tarkov today, but unfortunately he went somewhere and then I went somewhere. But when I get back home, I'm definitely going to fucking play Tarkov
Yeah.
with him. Because Tarkov recently just wiped. And I know this is a boring section probably to people that don't know what the fuck this is. But Tarkov recently just wiped, and they put in new shit, new maps, new scav bosses, and I'm excited. But to move past that, like,
Yeah.
it's the competitiveness. It's the idea of just, like I was saying, you just kill a kid so hard.
and then you get to say haha lol in the chat.
Just
You
gonna
know,
be
it's good.
absolutely fucked
No,
up.
question.
and I want to say, you know, I was
Question
just
mark his
thinking
ass.
to myself here, and I was like, yeah, I don't get
What the
competitive
fuck?
when it comes to CS:GO or like games that are serious. But if I'm playing fucking Roblox or Shell Shockers, which is a game you play as an egg, it's like an online website game where you play as an egg and shoot people, I get hyper focused, hyper serious. Like,
not lying.
I'm not lying. I'll start I'll fucking gamer rage. I'm like, what the fuck? You killed me! I was like, I'm a little fucking egg character.
But that's the thing that why I like Tarkov is that like Tarkov is always competitive. There's never any like.
Yeah.
But here's the fun part that I was talking about with like shitting on kids is with that
Of
game.
course.
That game, when you die, you go straight back to the lobby. It does not matter. It's kind of like basically I would say somewhat like a battle royale where you spawn in. And if you find shit, you keep that shit. You die with it, it's gone
It's done.
forever.
Yeah.
But the thing is you die. It is a long, lengthy process to go back to the lobby and just
And get
ready-
back in,
and ready
yeah.
up again. And that's why it's so fun because it's the idea of
If I die, I'm
that.
fucked.
I just sent that fucking
Kid back to the lobby. Yeah, you
now-
ruined his
now
day.
he fucking has to. Now he has to rebuy all of his shit with
Yeah.
all of his rubles.
Yeah.
You know, all that.
But yeah, no. But like that's like a serious game. So if I was playing that game, I'd fuck off the whole time. But then if I play Roblox, fucking Phantom Forces, I'm like, okay, we don't fuck around, right?
greatest
We gotta get
first-person
this. We
game
gotta get
ever
this
made.
dub. You know?
Nothing's more competitive for me than Garfield Kart.
Of course, of course.
Man.
Dude, I got Garfield Kart,
Taste.
but it's the single player one. For some reason, they have two versions, and one of them is
Bet you
only
not
for
have the
one
deluxe
player.
edition. I
For a Garfield
guarantee you
Kart game.
I bet you don't have the deluxe edition.
I do not. I do not have the deluxe edition. It's a hard world.
It's a real shame.
Yeah.
But to move on from this gaming talk, like I was saying before, Cory is going to go to the big house. And
Yep.
Drake Bell unfortunately committed the worst prank of all time this time.
Yep.
Josh is going to have to get a new brother. It's really terrible.
It's a hard day.
Drake just does whatever he wants.
Dude,
That's our God.
endangerment of a child,
Yep.
though. That is a
Nice.
big charge.
Yeah, to fill people in, Drake Bell and Cory, the guy that played Cory's in the house, is apparently... I've never heard about the Cory thing. I know the Drake Bell thing,
They're
for
both
sure. They're both
right now.
PDs.
Well, Drake has been arrested, and I believe Cory is under investigation at the moment because somebody was doing some dirty shit and was deciding to talk to some kids.
I don't get it with all these fucking celebrities. It's like you are famous. You could
Everyone
just
is
go
a
up to a woman and
pedophile
say, "Hey, I'm
today.
Drake. I'm fucking Drake Bell. Have sex with me." Boom. There you go. Bing bam.
Well, what's crazy to me is everyone this year has been coming out as like a sex offender, as a pedophile. Like it started off with, and it started off with Call Me Carson getting canceled, and now it's just gotten so far
Well,
to the point where
Wait, who was before that? There was
Pyro was around that time too. James
Pyro
Charles.
didn't get canceled though.
Yeah,
He's
no,
still
he's fine.
alive.
He's
But
normal.
what
I
I
would say
feel
Carson was the first because he started. His was in January. Like that's.
I
when-
don't know, but it's been happening for years now. But like, what I wanted to say about that,
But it hasn't. It's been happening more like now.
But what I wanted to say about that is YouTubers, it makes sense, right? Or not makes sense, but it makes more sense than Drake because like these YouTubers, their audiences are younger. Drake Bell hasn't been relevant in a good 5-6 years, right?
Hold on, I have a phone call. We're
Yep,
gonna,
you
we're
bet.
gonna answer it on the podcast.
All right, very.
Look, maybe I can fix the motor. You can't fix a sandwich.
But yeah, I don't get the whole Drake Bell thing because like his audience when his TV show was popular, all the people that really watched it should be around the age 18, 19, 20, etc. But Drake, he's like messaging not Drake the musician, even though he's been pretty shady too with
He
Millie
kind of
Bobby
had
Brown.
some shit with like Millie
Bro,
Bobby
Yeah.
what do you
Brown
mean? He's
there
got
for a
that cute
minute.
heart in his hair.
That's true. He can't be. There's nothing wrong. Deadbeat motherfucker
Have you
playing
seen the
Border
one where, like-
Patrol.
Have you seen the one where they like edited it and like they give him like a white haircut and it looks like he has like bangs and he's like
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he just
Make him
looks
like a
super fucking.
fruity?
Yeah, it looks super fruity cutie.
He's pizzazable.
But yeah, like it's just like everyone's getting fucking called out here. I think the one that's like the most strangest has been like fucking. I want to say what's his fucking name? I'm having brain farts today. Fucking Hi Sister.
Oh, James Charles.
Yeah, he fucking got away with
Not
so
only,
hard
yeah,
with it.
not only did he not.
Hello, dear
It's not like
sisters.
he's acting like it didn't happen. He said, "Yeah, I talked to like 17 boys, and I don't plan on stopping either."
and
But they
nobody
were
cares.
all underage.
Nobody gives a fuck.
He also tried to convert them, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Because
that's
of
a previous
the
thing. But recently, dude, have you seen his new video? So he had an old video called "Taking Accountability," and he deleted it, thus not taking accountability. He made a new video where he's talking about the pedophile accusations while he's putting his fucking makeup on. Like, could you not take it any more serious, James?
Just imagine watching that video
Come on,
and he's just doing
James.
his makeup and he's just like, people think that I fuck kids, but that's not true.
No,
okay?
yeah, that's straight up. That's
I'm
straight
a
up what he's doing.
professional. He was talking to like 16-year-olds.
Yeah, no, and he's like, I may be a pedophile, but I still gotta get glammed up, sisters. Like, straight up.
Just imagine like getting a message from
James
Paul,
Charles.
from
Jake
or
Paul.
or not from Jake Paul, from like
James
James Charles. Asking for, because like apparently he was asking for like
Armpit
hair.
pic.
Yeah. Just imagine like getting a fucking snap from James
Oh
Charles
my
asking
God.
for armpit.
I love him.
Yeah, arm hair pics.
Hey, James, I'm a cute little blonde boy. Hit me up. Slide in my DMs.
Let's see if you're growing
Let's see
yet.
the sweat.
Please.
Yeah, it was so
James,
fucking.
I have not shaved my armpits. Please hit me up.
God, you're asking for a world.
Hey, I'll
of
take
trouble.
it. I'll take it, man.
Only if he pays.
Yeah, fly me out to LA, dude.
Only if he pays.
I
God.
need that clout.
That's the biggest thing that I know. It's just like everyone just does OnlyFans. It's just like, well, if I can't
Yeah,
get a real
it
job,
does not matter. You go on Twitter and any woman that tweets. You click on their profile, boom, OnlyFans is like, what the fuck?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll support it.
I support it too.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you're making money, if you get that bread.
Listen, yeah, if it's literally free money, like who gives a fuck? Do
If
it.
I was a chick and I had like J cup titties, bro, I would do it.
Well, you don't even need
honest
J
kid.
cup titties. You need feet. You need feet, and that's it. You'll get money.
I
Bro,
was a
just
baddie,
imagine
bro, I would
like
do
the
it.
fucking Slavic women that are just on there with
Mm-hmm.
the hairy ass fucking toes. These
Young
are my
dude.
feet.
It's crazy.
You pay me 5 rubles.
I mean, it's sick though. I'm happy for them.
It's sick, BJ.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Disgusting. Are you saying Are you shaming women? for
Listen,
posting their
Are
feet?
you
I
shaming
love
across
women.
the whole USA?
I just wish I could make money too. That's all I want.
I wish I was
I
a
think they have
woman.
dudes OnlyFans.
They do, but do you think they make
Yeah,
any
but
money?
Good job.
You want to talk about the pay gap,
You
motherfucker?
forget, Araya. Like everyone hates men.
Yeah, male porn stars are paid
the
like.
Being white's not
platform
very
is
fun.
not looking.
I'm
for
sure
men.
some gay guys go on there. and
Me-
they're like,
no, for
yeah,
sure, for
White
sure.
people, like,
And
some.
women, they like porn
That's
too.
money.
But like men porn stars get like paid like 1/60th of women, and then they're like, but you get to like fuck women, so who cares? It's like women like to have sex too. Women porn stars. So.
Us
Whatever.
male porn stars have. Feelings
Yeah,
too.
us males have it
We're
so
not
bad.
just a face behind the camera.
We're more than that. We're not just
we're not
dicks.
just a penis in front of the
Yeah,
camera.
we're not
more
just
than
we're
that.
not just the money shot.
We're
Okay,
not just
we
a
are
fat,
we are
we're not
people.
just a chubby fat guy that decided to do porn for a
Yep.
day. We're Charles.
We're people. Yeah, we're straight up
And
people.
I like pizza and gaming.
On God.
And making porn. You know,
On
someone's gonna
God.
say that one day. Someone's gonna write a book called Charles the Porn Star, and it's gonna be about
Charles
a
the
guy who
Porn
gets
Bar.
abused as a porn star. His director's like, no one wants to see your ugly face, your pornographic face.
It's hard. It's hard being a male in the industry. That's coming from experience.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, you've done
Nope.
some porns, bro.
Nope.
Name a few.
Nope. Do not Google the name blowjob young fellatio on any fucking
That's
porn
right.
websites.
No platforms.
You do not want to see what pulls up.
That's right, because you shouldn't watch porn. It's the devil. It's the
That's
devil's
true.
fucking trick.
Don't look
How
it
you
up
go to
anywhere.
hell. Idiots. Jesus.
Another
Literally,
thing that I
amen.
wanted to bring up, Reddit has some horny motherfuckers. If you look up any female celebrity, try it out. Go on Reddit, look up a female celebrity. Always first will be the not safe for work page. If you're lucky and they have a real page, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a musician, whatever. I remember there was some girl account. There was some girl's Reddit, and I don't remember who the artist was, but I was scrolling through the comments of some dude's page, and they let to comment on some female musician's fucking Reddit page. And I was like, "Is there anywhere that we can like talk about her music and not like her body?" And then every comment was like, "No, dude, what the fuck?"
The incel army, dude. It's like
Straight
I
up.
said, Reddit is owned by a wasteland of incels.
It's so-
racist.
it's
like
actually
Mojave
so
Desert.
bad.
It's just a fucking wasteland with like ghouls
Dude,
and like
basically
gangs.
the incels are accounted for as the NCR, and then the racists are just the Legion.
No, the incels
Or
are fucking
hyper
ghouls.
liberals. Like it's
No,
just
bruh,
radicalized.
I think the incels are perfectly NCR. Fucking, we want it for ourselves.
Yeah,
And then the Legion's just like, if you're different, you die.
yeah.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Basically.
Any zero of our Irish listeners, love you. Shout out.
If you're from Ireland,
Shout out.
buy me a ticket so I can go there.
If you are from Ireland, how's the rain, idiot? Fuck you. Sorry.
Dude, that's the thing though. Is like even though if it rains a lot, like that's one of the things I love.
I
fucking
love rain.
Like
Mhm,
that's
me too.
why one of the places that I like the two places
you're
in
in
America
Utah.
that I'd love to live in are like New York or Seattle because they like rain
Yep.
a lot. And I know they're fucking super polluted cities.
Yep.
And they're destroying the ecosystem.
Not that Utah's any fucking better.
What you doing, Cabe? Throwing things at me?
Yeah,
No.
Cave just threw like a
Cabe
soundproof
just
thing.
threw the sound wall thing at me.
Except I guess
built
there's
a
no video
barricade.
evidence.
Yeah, he built like this thing on the right side of me. I think we're gonna have to like. That's like a fire hazard, just all right in front of the plug.
The plug.
Watch, we're gonna have like a power. We're gonna have a power outage that's gonna burn the whole house down. It's gonna be a fucking pit fire.
But
Hey, you know who
funny.
you're talking to, bro. You're talking to the
But
plug,
funny.
guy.
I'll record it and
but
then
shitty funny.
yeah, funny shit happened. I record and then yeah.
record, I post to YouTube, I get 2 views, but it's worth it.
That's racist. You guys can't make.
What?
Can't do
What the
accents of people.
fuck?
I don't
Racist.
even know what accent that was.
You're
Let's be
trying to
clear.
hurt us.
It was just a silly voice, man.
That's why there's a disclaimer at the beginning of these podcasts now, because
Yeah.
the first thing I thought of
Bones
was
got me.
No, not at all. But
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
I put a disclaimer in the beginning because, like, one, obviously we talked about some very controversial issues.
Yeah.
And what I've made it very clear from the beginning is this is like a comedy/topic podcast.
Yeah, of
because
course.
we like to make our ha-has, our hee-hees, our hoo-hoos, but the thing is like we also can get into some deep topics.
Yep.
Which is fine. But
We're all idiots.
yeah, exactly.
Disclaimer, we're all
Honestly,
fucktards.
You shouldn't take anything we say anything serious because we're all a bunch of young adults in a room just filming.
And half of us at almost any given point are not sober at this podcast.
Exactly.
I mean,
Most of
like,
us go outside and we fucking
Yeah.
we do the magic grass grown from the ground, and then we fucking.
And even if we're sober, we're still fucking idiots.
Either
And,
way,
you know.
the point is that anything that we say as a joke or anything that we say that could be taken serious
Cannot
should
be
not
used against
serious
us in the
because
court.
we probably don't know what we're talking
Plead
about.
the fifth.
Basically, we bullshit.
Yep.
We
And you know, it's a hot room. My brain is currently melting right now.
know
So
what
if
you're
if
talking
I
about.
do
This-
like an offensive little accent,
Yeah, the room.
shut up! I'm making an excuse right
You're
now.
by the fucking door.
Bro, you have a
Like,
fucking skin
yeah,
disease
yeah.
or something. We gotta get you a fucking cold
Shut
blanket.
up!
How are you doing over there, Cabe?
It's hot.
Really?
What?
I'm sweating.
Yeah,
Look
fuck
at
you,
that.
Y'all
fuck
are-
you.
Y'all are a bunch of fucking freaks.
Fuck you, dude.
Freaks.
Bro. Go back to the
Pansies,
go back to the fucking.
Mongoloids,
Fucking water
ghouls.
behind us.
Got
I guess
something to say?
what is it considered? Hot blooded? Is that what you're considered?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need freezing cold. Like always.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. This is like the hottest summer we've ever had in Utah.
Yep.
And the,
And it's only getting hotter.
Yeah. It, like,
Global warming getting closer. Thank God I'm bipolar.
Dude, turns out Al Gore was super serial.
Oh God.
I'm super cereal.
Dude, he seriously was, and no one listened. And now our fucking planet is getting hot. And you know,
Explode.
we've gotten to the question now where it's like, are we gonna have a winter? Like, well, we're gonna have.
We're gonna have a winter, but like how many years?
when?
Yeah, that too.
Because like it's been noticeable recently that weather here doesn't show up until like
Later. Yeah.
later on in December.
And we're getting rain a couple days ago. It's like, bitch, this is the hottest summer. You do not get the rain now. Like, you don't get to do that.
Yeah, but that's really nice. When
We
you
need
get the
it.
chance to rain.
No, of
But it's
course,
so
we
nice.
want the rain, but I'm saying like, where's this? Why is weather doing this? You know?
It's Utah
No
weather.
clip,
It's
God mode.
unpredictable. Like literally, I remember my grandpa would always tell me before I go, like, "Hey, if you're gonna go camping, just always be prepared for the weather to change because Utah weather
never
can
know.
change in seconds."
Yep.
It's wacky, but that's what happens when you live between a big old mountain and a fucking desert.
Yep.
It's either you're getting it hot, you're getting it cold.
Yep. What you want?
That's basically what we are. We're an icy hot patch on America.
icy
Live in a-
tundra. Well, I guess it
live in a
wouldn't be
bowl.
tundra.
Like basically like a bowl. Like and it keeps all like the pollution in and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Is fucking, we're so goddamn polluted. You go sit on a hill, top of a hill, and you look over, and you basically just see. You would like to think it's
Mostly
like
downtown.
that, but also a lot of smog, a lot of grossness. Like I'm pretty sure because of it, I want to say that our lifespan in Utah have been cut down.
Nice.
Awesome.
If you live in
Thanks.
Utah, your lifespan
Love
gets
that.
cut down. Pretty badass.
Maybe
right?
it's like golf. Maybe a lower number is better.
Just
you know?
imagine the news saying, "By the way, you're gonna die sooner."
Yeah.
Just casually, just.
Fuck it.
By the way, death is
Utah
coming.
citizens
Death is
are
coming at
alive.
your
I
door,
don't
and
know.
you have to be ready for
everywhere sucks to live.
that. Anyways, in the sports.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Back to you, Kathy, with the weather.
sports.
Back to you, Tandra. Thanks, Michael. Everyone sounds the same at the news.
That's on God.
They're trained to do that.
I know they're all trained to have this voice because
the
when they're
news
speaking
has
the
voice.
news, they need to be sure to make it sound
They-
crisp.
Crisp.
They read
Like
the
women, I think. I mean, they're the same, but like.
Call them out. Call out the women.
Yeah, Ray.
Call out the people on the
No,
news you
but they're
don't like.
Do it, Ray.
They have to look a certain way and shit. It's
Oh, yeah.
really weird.
Because
I mean, men too. They have to wear the stupid fucking button-ups and fucking
well,
pants.
I think that's always just been a thing since like the 40s and 50s
Yeah.
when like they started doing news broadcasts on television. It's like You gotta look this nice way, or else
You know-
everyone's everyone's gonna think you're a goddamn bum.
I'm not gonna lose to goddamn CBS this year.
You know those radio hosts though, they're fucking wild. Every time, you don't know
Well,
what they're
see,
dressing. They're naked. They're having an orgy while they're fucking
Exactly,
talking.
because you can't see them. But on
You
the
don't
news,
know.
but on the news, like, I mean, think about it.
Hey, and speaking of which, you don't know what we're doing right now. I could be fucking in a fucking Teletubbies costume. You wouldn't fucking know. There's no way for you to know.
Yeah, it's been.
He is.
Yeah, he
I
is.
am.
It's a pretty bright costume. It actually hurts my
Yeah.
eyes. I haven't been able to like.
No, it's neon. There's lights and shit.
But I think when it comes down to it, also, it's like I don't think you would want to watch someone tell you the weather or like tell you something like dramatic on the news while they're wearing like a t-shirt. Because like imagine on the news they're just like a bus of 45 children
while wearing
And
like a
they're
SpongeBob shirt,
Yeah,
wearing a sunglasses.
while wearing
Yeah,
that
the troll
TGI
face.
Fridays got me again.
No, they're supposed to look
troll
I'm
professional.
not necessarily talking
Yeah.
about the clothing. I'm talking more like
Are you saying
The
that's
hair.
the
specific?
hair, the look,
face?
the
I-
face.
Yeah,
it's
I've never
that-
seen a news reporter with like
I think
a
it's that
buzz
classic
cut,
news. Like,
like
well,
a
I mean,
woman.
if you look at like news reporters from like Taiwan and France and like all those places, you notice like they always kind of have a unique look.
Yeah.
And I think what it comes down to is I think it's that universal look for everyone where you got to be that news lady broadcaster sort of look. How like every dude that shows up on as a news broadcaster has short hair that's like greased in, to look fucking permed to the side. And women have their hair all big and they got jewelry and nice earrings
It's all
and
curled
lipstick.
up, yeah.
Exactly. It's the news look. And if you notice for a lot of places, some places have straight hair, sometimes places have curly hair, but that's also just depends upon the person that does the job.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's like, I don't think it's like they force you to be like, you're going to cut your hair like this or you're getting the fuck
no,
out of here.
Yeah, no.
But I think it's more like,
Get out of here, smoothie.
I think it's just that genuine ideal look like, hey, when you're coming into work, if you're going to come in, be sure to be like in a professional dress up. Like,
Yeah, same. Like, I think the news kind of makes sense. Like office jobs, though, you don't have to look for like anything for an office job, but you always gotta wear like a suit and tie and shit. Like you
It's
can't wear
all
your.
about impression.
Yeah, it's all about
Yeah.
impression and professionalism. I
of
would
course.
say. It's just looking nice. Maybe I don't know. Maybe at the news they're forcing them. Maybe they're under fucking slavery camps.
Yeah. Well, they have wardrobes. So I'm
They're
sure if
owned
you
by
did wear
fucking
something bad-
orcs, and the orcs say, "Tell the news," and they go, "Okay."
Yeah.
In the weather, it's just like
Rain.
You stutter too much. Go to the fucking.
"Stutter too much, die, human." Shit like that, where they're
Pay with your blood.
they're just captured, and they got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's like the Captain Phillips sort of deal where they're owned by Somalian pirates. Mm-hmm. Look at me. I am the news broadcaster now.
Okay.
I bring you the news. Okay, whatever you say, man. I just want to go home.
I just showed up here. I don't know.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I used to do the school newspaper for elementary
Oh,
school.
shit.
I wanted to do that so bad.
It was pretty fun
Big
because
bucks.
we got to do a field trip where we got to go through, I want to see ABC's news broadcast.
Damn.
So we got to see their radio station, we got to see their record station and their news station. I think we got a picture in front of the news broadcasters. It was pretty cool, and it was a nice ass building. But like the whole setup was pretty crazy too, because it was just all like one room. Like you had the radio room
Yeah.
that was right
No,
down
it's
the
cool.
hall, and like they had the film production set for news broadcast right down the hall from it. And you go downstairs and they have all these other radio broadcast stations set up. So it was pretty cool. Like when I went to the record one, I think it was for the classic rock one. It was just like a classic like wooden structured room, like kind of a classic rock room where they had albums all over the wall, Beatles, they had Rolling Stones, they got all that
You
shit.
should have stole them.
Yeah, and they got like signed guitars from like people that like probably rock stars have come through the station, all that cool stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a news host, but I'd love to be a radio host. I think being a radio host would be a fucking
This is
sick-ass
it's
job.
kind of basically what this is.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like being radio, but except it's pre-recorded.
And I'm scared that radio is gonna die out in these coming years.
It
It's a little
probably
scary.
will.
Probably will.
Because
Yeah.
podcasts are what killed radio. Because at this point, it's like, why would I go and listen to something? Well, I guess it's the idea, like, you could always go listen to something live, but it's also where a lot of people are like, well, it's already pre-recorded.
And another thing that makes me feel like, because I'm like, whenever I get in my car, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna turn on my Bluetooth. I'm not gonna listen to the radio. But not everybody has that. And when some days you just want to wake up in the morning, turn on the radio, and just drive to work. You don't want to set up like a fucking playlist or whatever.
Well, Howard
so
Stern,
I don't know if it's gonna die.
Howard Stern himself, like, is the one that kind of like really popularized the idea of a podcast and
Yeah.
radio, because he recorded like all of his episodes, and technically those recordings on its own count as like podcast
Uh-huh.
episodes because he
Yeah.
originally like created that idea. Like I remember podcasts started becoming a popular thing in like 2010s and 12 because that's
Yeah.
when the internet started to blow up more.
And then they started really blowing up like 2018 to present because YouTubers are like, I want to start a podcast.
Like the
Easy money.
first podcast that I listened to was Sleepy Cast.
Oh shit! You got
Yeah.
another Sleepy Cast fan. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I watched all those
Oh
episodes.
my god.
Dude,
Hey, man.
when Oni and Zach and all
Uh-huh.
of them came together
Oh.
and made that shit, like it was pretty good.
Dude, whenever I hear anyone talking about Sleepy Cabin, Sleepy Cast, I'm like, now we're friends for life. Sorry,
that
it
was
has to happen.
they were a really classic crew. They had a whole setup going on. They all came together.
Yeah, they were the first YouTuber house, but they were like animators. They all lived in the house together. And it was fucking
basically.
awesome.
Yeah, it was
So,
really badass.
yeah, for any listeners, Sleepy Cabin is a bunch of animators from Newgrounds. They started a podcast together. They had a house. You know, Psychic Pebbles, Oni NG, Rice Pirate, Stamper, not Stampy,
Yeah,
the Minecraft
Stamper.
YouTuber.
You had all these pretty popular YouTubers
At
that
the
were
time.
animators when they were making money doing it. But it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had a
Oh my God.
podcast going on, and it was honestly like one of the funniest
for
and original
sure, for
podcasts
sure.
because generally nothing that they said would get bleeped out. It was all one
Oh my
take.
god, yeah, for sure.
But
They-
it was really,
and it's
really
so
good.
it's so good listening to it now because like for an example there's an episode on Tinder when Tinder was first coming out and they're like what are you you know you're sitting inside going on Tinder all day, you know, that's like so barbaric, you know, go outside and fucking talk to people at the mall. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, now that's like the normal, and it's so weird that they're shitting on it, and now it's just like Tinder's the norm.
I know it's the
And talking
future.
to and if you go to the mall and talk to like people, like that's weird now. It's like, why not just go on Tinder?
It's crazy to look back at those episodes because they're almost about 10 years old now. So you look at it and it's like that was like.
But they feel so
generation ago.
time, and they feel like a time capsule, but they also feel so timeless. I love Sleepy Cabin.
Yeah, I always enjoyed every episode they did. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think I listened to the 2 seasons they made, and then they unfortunately had to. I want to say they stopped
Well,
because
they're still
They
making
still- so they
episodes,
still
but
do
it's like
stuff.
once to every 4 years. Like
not exactly. Oni moved on to doing let's plays.
yeah, let's plays
mainly.
and Zach's on sometimes
Zach has gotten some deals with
Adult Swim. Yeah, he's on.
I want to say both
Uh-huh.
Chris and Zach have gotten deals.
and then
with Adult
Cory, Spaz Kid, and fucking Rice and what's that? Jeff. They're making a game right now. That's about to
Swim.
come.
Yeah,
out.
I don't know what.
So
they've
they're all
been
doing
up
good.
to.
They're all doing good, I think. Other than Stamper, he's like addicted to drugs, and he's like having homeless people come into their house and like stealing her phone and like messing
Yeah,
with them. I hate looking at Stamper. I can't fucking say it. Yeah, I hate seeing his fucking Twitter because he's just going down a rabbit hole.
Damn, that's fucking sad, man.
It really
like,
is.
I haven't seen anything from Stamper, but that's fucking sad to just hear.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he was the Battle Block Theater guy. Now he's like, yeah, it's sad.
dude, people fall hard. I mean, shit.
Mm-hmm.
When the algorithm changed, it like fucked up like how you were able to post.
yeah.
Well, because it made the purpose of like making animations useless now because
Yep.
you can't make money on.
Because you need watch time. It's all about watch time.
Exactly.
But yeah.
So it basically was if you had more money, you need more money to make more time for your cartoon, and you don't have that. So you
Yeah,
only
he's just
have,
making food guys now. He's yeah.
yeah.
But dude, I've Psychic Pebbles, Zach, he's one of my favorite people on the planet Earth. He's fucking so funny. I love that guy.
yeah, no, that was
He's
like
just pure fucking.
that was
yeah.
like the first podcast I ever got exposed to.
Yeah.
And now I watch shit like Cream Crew and Super Mega.
Super Mega's pretty good.
Like, have you watched Cream Crew?
I haven't watched Cream Crew.
They're basically the equivalency of a new like Sleepy Cabin because it's Meat Canyon and Flash Gets. They
Oh, shit.
fuck.
yeah, they both came together. They're both making animations. They came together. They make a podcast. Recently, it's been kind of rough because
Yeah?
like I don't know, man. Fucking,
No, I love Meat Cannon. Really feels like a modern day of those new
I
ground
don't know
guys.
how he does them once a week.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
He does an animation once a week, and I
But yeah, no, I think I would
bizarre.
love for the Sleepy Cabin guys to go on the Crane Crew because I really
I
fucking miss
know.
those guys.
I know, but I don't think Oni wants to do animations anymore. I think he just fully does Let's Plays.
Well, I think he's doing like a game now or something. Anyways, I don't know if the viewers want to listen to us talk about it, even though I could
Talking
fucking
about a
talk
bunch
about
of autistic kids. That,
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that you
one of
watch
these
Sleepy Cabin.
one of these times, I think we should all sit down and watch the Chris Chan documentary. Just to
Yes.
talk about it.
I'll wait. Okay. There's like multiple of them. One of them has like 40 episodes. I don't think we're gonna
Yeah.
do that one. I could, because I've already watched a large portion of them. But maybe you guys should just watch like
There was one
the
that,
summarized.
like-
Yeah, there's a bunch of summarized ones that are
There's,
good.
yeah, because there's a whole fucking timeline for that, dude.
Yeah, there's a fucking there's a whole overarching story. Again, I know we talked about this last episode, I believe, but he is the most documented person on Earth.
Who?
Christian?
Yeah.
Stop on me, guys. I'm working on it.
You're messing with me
Guys,
too much.
Oh my God, Christian's here right now, guys.
He tells people to he tells his fans to dox people now.
Uh-huh.
He tell I remember Matt and Ryan talking about how they got hit up by Chris Chan because Chris Chan was like, we got some people to dox here.
Yeah.
They've been very nutty.
No, me and my friends have a bot on our Discord server that tells us whatever Christian tweets, which is
How
again,
active is it?
he's just posting about his tarot cards now. Sorry. It's very weird. It's a very weird thing. But yeah, I love Christian. I think he's
Like
she's
Christian,
they-
Christian?
Christian.
Yeah, Christian
Westland Chandler. The
Not
Sonic Chew.
Christian.
No, I know, like
Oh.
Christian.
Sonic
like
Chew,
Christian.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're talking about
Sonic
Sonic Chew. Yeah.
So fucks the blow up doll. Julie.
Dude, that guy is such a fucking story. I
Yeah.
swear.
I love him.
That's a beautiful way to end things.
Flat out, that dude is the original,
Lolcow. That's what they call
well,
him.
he's like the original incel, but also he's kind of made himself an incel because he was on the quest and now
Yeah.
he's, I don't know.
Oh
if he still
my
does
God,
the
that
quest.
one. Okay, we gotta talk about the posters real quick. He set up these posters around his campus, library, really anywhere. And it's like, I need a boyfriend-free girl, and it had this checklist
Yeah,
of what
it
they
did.
need. No blacks is one of the things on it.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm so desperate. I need a girlfriend, and then he puts up these posters saying no blacks.
And then he got kicked out of that college and then he made
By the mall cops.
He made the head of the college a villain in his comic.
Yep.
Oh, I heard about
Yeah,
this.
he made the dean.
And
a
then
bad
he
guy.
drew, and then he drew the only girlfriend he ever had, female friend that he had, not girlfriend.
Yeah,
he drew a picture of him f***ing her, and then the fans found it and
what?
sent it to her.
No, he
and-
posted it. Yeah, he
Did he
posted
post
it.
it? Oh yeah,
he
because
posted it.
he did this thing called information overload because everyone was bullying him. He's like, I know a way to make people stop bullying me.
they
So
show
he
you that
posted
everything.
everything
They
embarrassing
should
he's
have,
ever
you
done.
know, they'll leave me alone.
And then there's one, his address got leaked, and he records this video of him going like, you guys better stop posting my address on the internet. And his dad walks in the middle. He's like, get that damn address off the
Dude,
internet.
his
He's like,
dad
I'm
is like-
working on it.
Dad's like,
Yeah, he's so
dude, his
old.
fucking dad was
Oh.
90
Yeah.
something, and he's 20.
And he's walking in there, and Chris Chan's fucking drawing pictures of Sonic and fucking Amy Rose having sex. I'm working on it, Dad. I'm working on it. And he posts it. And his dad walks in, and he posts the video just stop.
Yeah,
But we love him.
Stop.
interesting character.
Yeah, the only way to win with that is get off the internet. But he can't because it's the way he makes money, you know?
YouTube just has such a rabbit hole of horrible fucking mutant creature people. I watch a lot of channels that talk about the history of other channels that now technically no longer exist on the platform, like Wings of Redemption and Dark
Love Wings, yeah.
all that
Dark
shit. Because you just watch as these people, they set themselves up to have a good, successful career. And then what happens is that they get into this controversy because they fucking are selfish and they they think about, well, what about me for a second?
What
And
about
then,
money?
well, not just that, but a lot of just other fucked up shit. Just one being offensive, and two being an asshole, and three being being greedy. I was watching one about fucking there's a Street Fighter guy. What's his name? He was a Street Fighter guy that shat talk a lot, and
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
he lost a lot of the games that he was at, and he would shit talk so much, and then he'd fucking lose, and he'd be like, bro, this game is dog.
Or is that Wings of Redemption? I think
That's none of them. No, this guy I'm talking about is he's a black dude. What's his name?
I don't remember his name, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm mixing them up with one of the two. But I wanted to bring up real quick with Christian. You know, I always argue who's more autistic, Christian, who's, you know, diagnosed with autism, or the people trolling. Because it's like, these people, like the Julie one, was a 15-year-old guy who pretended to be Christian's girlfriend for a month. He sexed Christian. He did all these things. So it's really just a battle of two autistic people fighting each other, really.
Well, it seems to be...
They're so autistic and they're so hyper-fixed on ruining this guy's life. It's
what's
like,
funny is
too.
every chapter has like a new bully to
a
it,
new villain.
which seems to be goofy to me because he's like an anime comic book hero where every week he's got a new fucking villain he has to defeat because apparently Chris has posted something so stupid or inappropriate that now that he's fueled their fucking fire.
He just needs to get off the internet and help his mom somehow. Because once his mom's dead, I don't know why
he needs to stop drinking cum out of the freezer. That's the first thing he needs to stop doing.
But he's shoved his medallion. He wears like a Sonic 2 medallion.
He sold
shoved
that.
it up his ass. He sold it. He bought it again. Yeah, because they were like, we got your Xbox account. We're gonna delete your Xbox account if you don't shut.
No, he had to destroy. He made multiple medallions. He had to destroy like the first because like I said, he would just get bullied all the fucking time, but he set himself up for it because he's just this highly functioning autistic person that can't get a point of maybe I should stop talking to these people.
It is the worst shit ever. It is you can't blame him necessarily because it's like people are like, well, just don't get bullied, like just don't post stuff. It's like he's autistic, you can't really control it, but it's just like, but like I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna, like, it's happening. I don't want it to happen necessarily, but it's happening.
It is what it is, though. I mean, if the dude wants to keep putting out content and making himself look like a jackass on the internet, it is what it is. Because his mommy and daddy are, his dad is dead.
Yeah,
his mom is too old to a point of telling her 30-year-old son, you need to stop being a jackass.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what he's gonna do after.
I'm sure he is planning it out because, I mean...
I don't think he is. I think he's just drawing pictures of Sonic Chip.
Well, I don't know. Like, I haven't seen anything about him in a while, and I would guess for the 20 years he's been on the internet.
He's just baiting people to buy his Patreon. Every week he'll post on Twitter, be like, guys, please buy my stuff on Patreon. Me and my mommy are very poor. We need to pay rent. And then his mom's in the corner like...
She's the fucking chocolate.
Chocolate girlfriend.
Shut up, Mom. I'm trying to help us.
I'm just trying to help my mommy.
My diet, Dr. Kelp, where is it?
Yeah,
that lady.
No, we should definitely do a whole fucking 9 episodes on Christian. We can talk about that bitch.
I don't want to talk about the guy who just fucking made like a Pikachu medallion and is retarded. Like,
what do you want? What do you want to talk about, Cabe? Let's see. This is the Cabe topic. What do you want to talk about?
What's festering on my mind?
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
MMORPGs.
Yeah?
That's what's on my mind.
Okay.
And how...
You have been a lot into World of Warcraft as
Dude, TBC dropped, and my friend bought me, like, the deluxe edition, okay?
Oh, shit.
Now...
I don't know how long my mic was unplugged for. It just unplugged, dog.
It was unplugged?
I don't think it was unplugged the whole time.
I'm sure other mics... I'm
We'll
sure the other
find out.
mics will pick it up.
Sorry, guys.
Nice job.
I think it's whatever. I
mic
think the
got
other
unplugged.
mics will just pick it up.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't that long, it won't be.
Yeah, we don't know
that
how
big a
long
deal.
that was, but if I sounded like shit for a whole hour there, sorry.
I'm sure it's fine. These mics have a good way of picking up. I remember when you were sitting there. It was
Yeah, I
picking up
sounded
just
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, about World of Warcraft, Cabe.
So TBC dropped on WoW Classic, and it's been like a crack addiction. Like, I've been grinding. Like, I have outleveled the guild that, like, got me into the game. Like, my friend Christian, like, bought me the $60 game and shit. And he tapped. He quit. I don't quit, bruh. And, like, I'm moving.
Aren't you paying, like, a monthly fee for it, though?
I've paid 1 month, and I'm already almost maxed.
Damn. Like, how much is monthly fee, though?
Can you beat the
10
game?
beans. No, it's World of Warcraft.
It's
Well,
only
yeah, I
10?
know, but it's classic,
It's not
so
bad.
I don't know. What's the difference between...
Retail is for baby back bitches.
Okay.
It's shitty. It's shitty WoW. Like, it looks goofy as hell. Like, I don't like it. The mechanics are suck fat horse cock. Play classic like a real man.
Yeah, so basically, the good way to explain it to you is like, do you know how you always say like 1.7 Minecraft's the best? So it's basically like, if Minecraft were to sell
But it's
2
15
versions of
years
the
old.
game, yeah, but obviously a big jump. So it's like, you only want to play 1.7 Minecraft, or you can play the modern version. But imagine the modern version was a lot more shitty and just like awful. And the old
Yeah.
version, the golden age, is great.
So yeah, Blizzard was like, we don't really make like great games anymore. So like, we're gonna make like the one good game we've made and just rehash that
Yeah.
bitch and get servers moving.
Just do the easy profit move of remastering a game.
Yep.
It's not even. It's the exact same graphics. It's not even remastered. It's literally the same game. I played it when I was like a wee lad.
A wee lad.
I feel like plus it also keeps its like uniqueness and it's also like
Yeah.
I guess nostalgia to it.
It's nostalgic. Yeah, same with RuneScape, you know.
There's also a Final Fantasy MMO coming out, and like that's pretty hype. But like,
Okay.
Y'all ever play Goat Simulator
No, 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 no,
MMO?
no.
Don't talk about League. Don't bring it up.
Don't
No, get
bring it
out.
up.
Leave.
Listen, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to talk
Yep.
about
Listen.
League, okay?
Okay, I'll be fast. League of
Hold on,
Legends.
before you state it, I'm just gonna time it so that way you know how much
We
time
won't end
you
the
have.
podcast. I swear to fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
hot.
I'll be as fast as I can.
30 seconds starts now. Go.
Okay, League of Legends is recently announced that they will be making an MMO for the League of Legends universe.
For League of Legends?
For League of for Lega Leg.
Don't waste your time.
we
You
will
only got-
have
you only got, like,
a
10 seconds.
Runeterra universe. I am so
Wait, what
fucking
characters you got? Can you
excited.
play as any character?
I don't know.
I guess we'll figure it out
I think
when
it's
it comes
only a
out.
concept stage.
Ooh.
So,
Start speedrun that bitch.
there's that.
Who's your
I've
favorite
got-
character? Who's your favorite character? Oh man, I really wanted to know.
That is
Actually, I was
right.
really curious.
But that is
I want to
pretty
know
cool.
what mathematically set was.
But that is
actually,
that is pretty cool.
Your God's face.
no, I actually do think as much as I shit on the, and I know we're going past the 30 seconds,
'cause
but
you're
as much
shitty,
as I
DJ.
shit on
It's
the
'cause
League of
you're
Legends
shitty.
universe,
You're
that
bad.
does sound kind of cool. Even though
You're bad. That's why I
the
don't like it.
stories, I don't want to get in. Don't talk about the story. Okay, let me say what I say, and then just like don't respond, please. I love you.
I won't.
But it's like I don't get how all these characters are like have to fight turrets and then they have to go kill the giant crystal.
You've
like,
never
what's
played a
the
MOBA,
plot?
BJ. There's not a plot. It's a fucking MOBA, bruh.
I
Like,
guess, but
what's the plot of
There
Call of
is a
Duty
story
No,
multiplayer?
but
to-
they're adding a story game to it. They're adding an MMO.
What's
Aren't they adding
the
another
story
game?
of Call of Duty multiplayer? Like, what's the story of Warzone?
No, I was
Well, there's
thinking
a story
more of like.
happening right now in the universe. Every time the map changes, there's
And
like
it-
something happening.
it's not-
Right
it's not-
now, it's the Ruination
Uh-huh.
with
Yeah, but
Viego.
there's just like lore and shit.
No,
Well,
yeah,
I think the same thing
no.
can go for something like Apex. How Apex is only a
Yeah.
multiplayer game, but it has like a story.
But this
Apex is a
MMO
huge
this
lore.
MMO is going
That's
to be
the
more like
exact
World
same
of
thing.
Warcraft, right?
No, but in Apex, like the whole arena is part of the lore.
Uh huh.
The door.
Yeah, and like respawning
the
and
lore.
shit. That's like all.
I
Part
guess
of the
I'm
lore.
just
Oh,
confused
you're
how they're
awake.
going to expand a game where
So,
you walk across a
finally
map, you
awake.
fight some turrets,
with
and
the
then you kill.
universe.
I guess, but I just don't get how.
Oh, that's just the game. Like the gameplay does not have to do with the actual like story. Like I
yeah,
don't know how to
no,
explain this to you.
I know, but
Like they make it snow sometimes. Like I don't know. There's like it's
I don't
fall
know.
sometimes.
I don't know how to
Make it
describe it
snow.
exactly.
I just
But
think you're
Sometimes there's a little bit of snow on the ground. Maybe there's not.
Sometimes
lore.
it goes
That's
up
the
in
lore.
the
That
river.
is the lore. There's snow on the ground. It's snow lore.
That
Yeah.
snow got there somehow, and it needs a book to explain it.
Yeah.
That's
it's
Skyrim.
roll-
That's
George
the
R. R.
Skyrim way.
Martin is going to explain
George
to
Fart
you
Fart
why
Martin.
League of Legends works the way it does. Because he's writing Elden Ring, which is the next Dark Souls. And
True.
yeah, did you not see that?
He's not writing the next fucking Game of
A
Thrones
lot of
book,
this-
but he's
a lot
writing
of this
fucking.
episode has been gaming.
That's true. Fuck video games.
But yeah, no, he
just a
wrote
bot,
that
DJ.
Elden Ring. He wrote that Elden Ring, and everyone's kind of worried about it because it's got the same animations as like all the other games.
I heard there's mostly excitement about
Wait,
it
is
though.
it being developed by?
So it's
Dark
from
Souls?
software.
Yeah.
It was had help by
Miyazaki.
George R. R. Martin to write the story.
Yeah.
So
Very hype.
what I believe it's supposed to be is it's supposed to be a prequel to Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be.
But it's not about Game of Thrones.
It's not.
No.
Okay,
This
I
is
thought
this
it
is.
was
No,
the Game
no,
of Thrones
no, no,
game
no, no,
for
no.
some reason.
Wouldn't that
It's
be
just
cool
written by-
though if they just like made a Game of Thrones Dark Souls game?
Kind of.
Well, that's what I thought it was.
There's-
That's why I was like.
There's
Shit,
the
what's the game?
Telltales game, but that one's not very interesting.
Yeah. Well, there's the one for what's the one with the fucking eye brushes? What's that fucking show
That's
called?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Lord
Shadow
of the
of
Rings has a
Mordor?
game. Yeah, Shadow of Mordor. That's a good game too. Like they made a good game.
I tried to get back into Shadow of War, and it's it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun
still
game.
need to
I
finish
didn't
it.
beat it. Yeah, I just I fucked around for a little
I
bit.
did
but-
beat it once. I didn't play the DLC, but that was a time where like loot boxes existed, and that just ruined everything. So,
Yeah.
well, no, pay to win. No, it was more pay to win, but also like paying for like better shit.
Mhm.
So that was like what killed that game was because
Yeah.
you could pay for like better orcs and equipment.
I didn't know that. I didn't
Yeah.
see any of that.
It's because you could have online battles with people, and because when you captured places, you were able to like fortify them and turn them into. You were able to turn them into fucking like these little fortresses that other players could like invade and shit.
Yeah.
But like people could buy better orcs and then you'd lose.
Yeah, I hate the whole pay to win thing.
I know we've gone through so many we've seen so much of how like
Like,
the video game industry
well,
has tried to fuck us.
If the game is free, then I kind of get it. And if the game's free and it's only cosmetic, then it's great.
like first it was like power ups that make you better, then it's loot boxes, and then it's just
Dude,
fucking
but
fucking
yeah.
Like a
gambling.
skip level.
It's straight up gambling.
Skip
Yeah.
ads.
However, yeah, when I open up
That's where it's-
I open up Overwatch, I am gonna buy 10 loot crates. Are you crazy? Of course I am. And when I play Team Fortress 2, I'm gonna buy
yeah,
30
that's
keys. I'm buying 30 keys. I don't give a fuck. Sorry.
And I'm gonna waste my life savings to buy CS:GO keys and hope I get.
And guess what?
I'm
I got.
so hungry, guys. I'm starving.
Okay, we'll wrap it up.
We'll
wrap it up.
go get food here in a minute. and
But
then we'll go meet up
yeah,
with
I do have
Tony.
an unusual on Team Fortress, so don't at me. Like a
Wow,
super
you're,
rare.
like so cool.
I am.
I bet you could get like $20 off that unusual.
Probably.
That's just, like,
Probably.
oh
And it's a scout, and I'm not gonna sell it, cause
See, it's so hard to get into a business like that, though. Selling like CS:GO.
But you can
skins.
get money. You can get big.
but it's a hard business to get into because the thing is you have to first put in that money to get the money to come
Yeah.
back out.
With any business.
Well,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
rolling a dice every time when you buy boxes
Yep.
because it is so hard to get a knife, and when you get a knife, depending on what it is, it could be worth like $1,000 to like $5,000. And I remember like that's how McSkillet made his money before he
Wait,
went
there's knives out there that are 5,000.
Oh,
well, yeah,
fuck
because,
yeah.
like I said, this is what I was talking about when I was saying once Valorant gets enough skins,
I'm gonna look it up.
it will probably turn into a gambling system because that's how it worked with CS:GO. Was that with CS:GO, there's skins on there that are worth a shit ton of money. Like that's how like you've ever heard of McSkillet?
I don't think
He
so.
he was a CS:GO YouTuber that basically made his profits and everything he had off of selling CS:GO skins. So literally what he would
The most expensive CS:GO knife sold for $60,000,
What the
it's
fuck?
skins.
and
It's
it don't even
simple.
look that cool. Look at this. Here,
It's
Well, I
a
think
it's a
this.
big
what it
market.
looks
So
like.
basically, people will take these skins that they get off of the boxes because that's technically rare as fuck. That's
Yeah.
there's like only so many of those knives that like people own because those boxes are so hard to unlock. So when you have it, it's already profit as it is. You paid fucking $20 to now get you paid like 20 or $100 to get a $5,000 to $60,000 knife.
Yep.
Now you just sell that shit. I just wouldn't be shocked if Riot eventually were to do that with fucking or if a
Valorant.
website were to come up for Valorant where you basically would pay for skins and then you get those skins. Because yes, in the game you're not rolling for skins, you are buying them. But I feel like in the future there's gonna be a
There
time
would be
where
like a roll system.
well, that something is going to get changed up where it's like, hey, now you have an opportunity of getting a cool skin because you
Dude.
have
Well,
to.
It's literally a red knife with fucking
They
spider
might
webs on
just
it.
do like
That is lame as hell.
what they do in League.
I mean, I bet you Fortnite
And just-
skins get sold right now for a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you have like the Skull Trooper skin or whatever, like
the
you can
thing
sell
is,
your
is,
gun
like,
for
buy
a
you
your
lot.
have to like
account.
because you have to wait for
Uh-huh.
those skins to come back up, and it's like forever when they do. So why wait for the skin to come back up when you could just pay for it with real money now?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying like I feel like Valorant could have something like that. But
No,
then
yeah,
again,
and what I think is so cool is Valve really doesn't have to make a game anymore because of the TF2 economy. Like, how crazy is that? People are selling their guns, their skins, their stupid little hats, and TF2, Valve is making so much money off this and Steam and stuff.
Valve is just a capitalism
for sure.
company.
Mhm.
They're like they're
Valve just knows what they're doing.
they're the capitalist.
But they don't know what they're doing
company
with
of
fucking
gaming.
games.
Well, because they understand like when we have this video game, we can do more than just have people play it. We can
Uh-huh.
fucking have people pay
Forever.
fucking
Money.
households for this, and it just starts with gambling.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure Valve owns like. I guarantee Valve owns a lot of those rolling sites because trading is a thing.
Yeah.
With Steam having trading, it's like it's possible.
And if
So-
they don't, I mean, you got to buy the keys to open up the crates anyways.
Exactly. So you already have to buy the crate, and then you have to get the key, and that's why
Anyways.
it's so much more fucking money to start doing stuff, like getting into it, something like that. But to follow up with like McSkillet, well, the sad part about his story was that he got hacked and he lost all of his. He lost all of it.
Way.
That's the problem with all that.
He lost
even
all,
with crypto.
he lost all of it. He
You get
lost
hacked
all of
and
his
lose
skins,
everything.
and basically at that point, all of his funds, like his liquid
gone.
funds, were
Like,
gone.
he was done.
Damn.
And what he decided to do was take his Ferrari and drive on the opposite side of the highway and kill a family of 2, including with
Because of
himself.
CS:GO?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because his life was over, bro.
I mean,
how
yeah.
else is he gonna make money?
I mean, you could message Steam and be like, "How's that, guys?" I mean,
Well,
but no, for
just,
sure.
like,
I don't know if I guess
It,
what else you're supposed to do.
it was known
Good
as one of the
job.
He got a
saddest
Ferrari
things.
there for a fucking
Yeah,
from
he could
CS:GO
have
though. That's
sold
pretty
the
sick
Ferrari.
Nah,
And shit.
He
Just-
he drove
yeah.
on the opposite side of a
Damn.
highway and killed a family of 2.
that's crazy. How long have you been rolling for?
George,
George!
I think my biggest question when it comes to YouTubers is, when is Carson gonna come back?
I
Because
know.
listen,
He tweeted.
listen.
He said, I need a little more time.
Carson fucked up. We can all agree. Carson fucked
Mhm.
up. But I don't think that he was as bad
Uh-uh.
as,
Not at all.
as most
No,
of
not
the
at all.
fucking people
It was a
this
2 year gap. It was 18 versus
19.
It was
Yeah,
19,
it was 19
to a
versus
17-year-old, which in a lot of states is technically
A little bit-
classified as illegal.
yeah,
Is illegal. But the
it-
thing was that people were getting really mad about was that they believed that he was still doing it.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree that if his friends were like, cut the shit out, and he didn't cut it out, that's a little shady. But I mean, it's still not that big of a deal.
I mean,
really don't
I heard
think.
this well before that the guy's not a fucking weirdo.
Uh-uh.
He's just lonely.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at Carson and be like,
And people always say, "Oh, well, YouTubers shouldn't sleep with fans," and I agree with that to an extent, for sure.
well, I don't think they should sleep. Well,
However,
it's a danger.
rock stars have been doing this for years, and they're still not being called out for it. So if you want to call out YouTubers, call out every musician ever. That's always like, let's go on tour, come on the tour bus, and I'll fuck you in the ass, and then I'll drop you off. You know, that's always been a thing with rock star culture. So I'm
I
just
guess,
saying, you know,
yeah.
if we're gonna start calling out YouTubers for doing it, which questionably we should, I think if you're going to be a YouTuber, be open about it. And it doesn't make it necessarily right, but I think because like Clint Stevens, he's a streamer, and he's always talking about how he's just like adding girls on Snapchat, and how if you're a guy and you add him, he probably won't add you, but if your sister adds him, he probably will.
It's just upsetting. And like I was saying, Carson has not done as bad as the fucking things that people have done this year, so
Yeah.
I don't see a reason of why he couldn't.
He should come back.
He talked to some fucking girls. At least he didn't text them saying, "Can I get some armpit pictures?"
Yeah, to a
Can I-
fucking 14-year-old.
Can you fuck my
18,
friend?
14-year-olds.
You know,
like,
it wasn't like David Dobrik. Can you fuck my friend for like some money and alcohol? I know you're like underage.
yeah,
but he
and I know
hasn't-
we're gonna get you
Well,
blacked
like-
out. We're gonna get you blacked out drunk so that you will
It's
sleep
like
with him.
and like or like EDP. He didn't go to some girl's house and was like, "Well, I came here for a cupcake." It's like at least it wasn't like literally when Carson got caught, he just went silent. At least he didn't say something stupid like that. Yeah, everyone was making the meme, "Call me incarcerated," but
Yeah.
like
No, I think
You're
it was
gonna
more
get
of a meme.
memed
I think it
on,
was more
dude.
of a meme. I think
you're gonna get memed on.
I think people who are mad about the situation didn't do enough research into it, or you know, you have your own opinion, of course.
I would just say the shittiest thing out of it, what is gonna come down out of it though, is that Carson did like lose
a lot of
all
friends.
of his friends.
Yeah.
No, he has no friends
Like,
anymore.
he doesn't-
and his
'cause, like,
content was his friends.
Well, cause like he hung out with like big names
Uh-huh.
like fucking
Schlatt.
Ted Nivison.
Well, I
Schlatt.
don't think he necessarily lost Schlatt. I know Schlatt made a video
he
about him.
lost Schlatt.
I don't
bro.
know. I
He
think
lost
Schlatt's
Schlatt.
video though is very like, I'm disappointed in you, but I think Schlatt. I, think
don't
there's an
think
It
opportunity.
Schlatt-
seems more
Schlatt
like I'm
is
done
not-
with this guy.
Schlatt is not going to make any content. Like none of those YouTubers are going to make any content. Like Travis, like fully was
Travis-
like I hate
uh-huh.
Carson. I don't like.
Yeah,
him.
I think and
It's-
the
what it-
people that went to Drama Alert about it, that's fucked. Don't go to Drama Alert
What
about
it comes down to though is it's a business decision,
of course.
and it's also probably,
And it was a good business decision.
and it's
It was
probably a
gonna come
personal
out.
decision too, because you have to think about it. If they would have like still talked to Carson during the entire thing,
Yeah.
they could have gone down too.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, what it comes down to is it's either everyone's stinking on the boat or one
Carson.
person.
We take one
Because
out.
they all had an idea that it was happening, and they all had to make a decision of do we keep this to ourselves and
Yep.
make this a controversy in the future, or do we just come out and say, yeah, this is what's happening, we want no part of it?
But yeah, I think Carson can return. I think he'll have a good return. I think he needs to find new friends, new
I
content.
think he should probably stream for a bit. I think that's what
I think
he
he
should
will.
probably do. I think he should make a video saying he's coming back, but I think he should probably stream more
Yep.
because I think right now with him trying to make YouTube videos, I just don't feel like he has...
Not the willpower.
Well, not just that, but more of he doesn't really have the group of friends as much as he did
Yeah,
before
true.
to make those videos.
Yeah.
To where in his streaming videos, that's more just him
It's
fucking
just
around
him.
and whatever.
Dude.
And I think that's probably what he's gonna do is go
Yeah.
back into streaming and then find a new group of people to hang out with and make videos with them.
Yeah.
He might just stick to streaming.
But yeah.
I think as long as he comes back and he makes
he keeps doing it.
and he makes an apology about what he did,
Uh-huh.
I think everyone will
Yeah,
look past
but again,
it.
with the James Charles thing, it really made me realize
But
people
that-
forget. You know, if you just keep pushing out content, you'll be forgiven, even if you're the worst.
Because people don't want to see their favorite YouTuber get destroyed, especially like James Charles.
Yeah.
To where Carson
Carson
is just
Stars.
this incel that's like makes memes, so it
Yep.
was easy target for him to
Yep.
get shut down. But I feel like Carson is gonna make a good comeback. I feel like I'm just hoping everyone's gonna accept him and not look at him and be like, so you're a pedophile. Right?
Yeah. Well, he'll be memed on still.
He'll probably still be memed on,
Especially
but
if
the
he's
thing, but the
streaming.
thing is like I think it'll move on.
I think if he keeps pushing and making content, for
well,
sure.
because obviously there's a group of people that miss him. There's like
Uh-huh.
a good base of people that miss his content.
I retweeted his
It's like
tweet.
shocking how there's still a fan base that wants to see Shane Dawson come back.
Yeah,
because apparently
no.
he's making a free Britney thing, and it's like no one gives a fuck
No, he
about
doesn't.
that.
Shane Dawson?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's making a comeback where
Pull
he's like,
up
we
to
need to
my
free
party
Britney
with
because
my
I guess
crazy
Britney,
pink
I guess
wig.
Britney Spears.
That's
through
another
the door
James
without
Charles
my
controversy. Wow, that kid
Ass
has
is
been
too
in
big.
Yeah,
fucking
And he's still there.
everything.
he gets into like Shane Dawson just has a problem with being racist or fucking
But-
getting into controversy.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need money.
But yeah,
I'm gay and I need money.
real quickly though, I want to give shout outs
Oh my
to
God.
Vine Sauce Vinny, falsely accused, didn't stream for a while. He's streaming again, I believe. You know, he had to
What did he
make
get accused of?
like
It was.
it was like
so
rape allegations,
stupid.
like
Oh,
pedophile.
No,
shit.
it wasn't even. No, it wasn't. Rape. It was
There's
No, it was basically this bitch was like, I had sex with this guy and I didn't like it, and I also got an STD, but they didn't ever prove the STD one. People
Well,
just
they
feel
didn't prove
and
the
then they
sex one
also
either.
came out saying it was like it's a sort of false or it's sort of
No,
exaggerated.
yeah,
or
no, I
something.
heard that, you know, the fake text messages were happening while he was streaming.
No,
and-
yeah.
Either way.
a lot of the evidence is
Yeah,
like fabricated.
he stopped streaming forever, and he had to make YouTube videos where he was pretending that he was streaming, and he had like for the first one he had his friends in the Discord call acting like chat, and he was like, "So guys," like he was literally like an abuse victim slowly learning how to love
Damn.
again. It was so sad, but I think he's streaming again.
The one
And we love Vine
the
Sauce.
one streamer. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. I'll put a picture of his face on the screen with his name.
And text at the bottom,
But
probably.
he's
not
a
just picture of his
streamer.
face.
You might remember him if I explain this well enough.
Uh-huh.
Because his name is fucking unrememberable. But he's this British guy. He's this
British.
kind of like big nosed British guy, and he
Big
played
nose.
League for a minute, and he got fucking banned off of Twitch because he was like shit talking a lot, and he made this video. Where he's like, "I fucked up. I'll ruin my life.
Oh,
can't play.
I feel like I
know
recognize
what you're
him.
talking about,
I'll
but
banned
I
off.
don't know.
I'll banned
Yeah,
off. Of,
yeah, I know
of
who you're talking
Twitch.
about, too.
I would
Can't-
get so mad.
Yeah.
This is driving me
Yeah,
nuts.
oh,
There's
really?
three of us that don't know.
I can't find his apology video on YouTube anymore. I can't find his video saying I fucked up. I'll ruin my
I
life.
think he
I can't
threat- I can't
stream anymore.
remember who. I think it was Keemstar. I think he threatened a boxing match with Keemstar.
Sick.
Didn't he?
I'm not sure. I think, well, so he got kicked off of Twitch because what happened was that he was like, I think he DOSed some of their information, and then the second time
Sick.
he fucking spread false rumors about someone being a rapist and a pedophile. Then he
Sick.
did it again for the third time, and then
Sick.
Twitch was like, "You're fucking out of here."
Sick.
And then he made that video going, "Oh, my life is ruined."
My life is
I'm
fucking
over
ruined. It's over.
But the thing is, like, it was like his pity thing to be like, like Twitch to be like, "Oh, I feel bad for you."
Oh,
feel bad."
but let's get him
But
back
no,
on here.
I think he streamed on Mixer for a minute, and then Mixer got nay-nayed, and then I don't know what he streams on now.
You think about
'cause-
Shroud? Is that his name?
Shroud?
No.
No, it's not Shroud.
It's
Well,
not
I
even
should.
close to
No, I
Shroud.
didn't think it was Shroud, but you said the Mixer thing. I knew Shroud did the Mixer thing.
Shroud did do
And he also
Mixer,
has a
same
big
with
fucking
Ninja.
nose. So
You know,
But
I
he's not
gotta
British.
respect Shroud for not going back to Twitch. He's only streams on YouTube now. Same with
Damn.
Dr. Disrespect. And honestly, I'd say if you're gonna stream, YouTube is the better place to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I
Twitch
think
is-
Twitch you get an easier following maybe.
No, Twitch
not.
is
I
like
think YouTube
Unless
is
you, unless you got fat titties and you
You
want
get-
to in a hot tub.
Twitch, you get more money.
you get but you get sent down so far down the ladder of like content. To
Unless you
where
got fat
if
tits
you're-
and you sit in a hot tub.
Well,
again.
if you're like a fresh, brand new content creator, it's really hard to get a pickup off because you don't have that many people watching you because it's like, well, why would I watch you when like I've got this professional
When
gamer?
Ninja's fucking gaming
Exactly.
or something.
And
Ninja's
it's really
irrelevant.
hard to where YouTube is like has this streaming platform that's existed for like years, and now people are starting to use it because PewDiePie uses it for all his streams because he doesn't use Twitch. He says fuck Twitch. You still make money off of YouTube, but yeah, it's like it's like what Bird said. You don't make a lot of money off of YouTube, unfortunately, because once again, YouTube is another wasteland where you either are entertaining
and Amazon gives
money.
free money to fucking the Twitch users.
Exactly. Like Twitch makes easier money to where because the platform itself pays their if you're a big enough streamer, you get paid by the platform.
Yeah.
But if you're a shitty streamer, you're surviving off what you're given.
Uh-huh.
So it's hard for these lower streamers to like get anything out of the platform because it's like you can't advance that far because someone's already doing it. And you're so sent down the ladder that no one's going to go down there.
But if you're big on Twitch, then you're big.
I feel like YouTube is a place where it's the same deal where, you get sent down the ladder, but you have a higher chance of seeing, like, lower base channels.
Or somebody shares it, and then somebody else shares
exactly,
it.
because you're always going to have Dr. Disrespect or Shroud that's streaming shit on there.
But hey, rest in peace to Ninja. He got addicted to League of Legends, and now he looks like a fucking crack addict.
Mr. Blevins,
Mr. Tyler Ninja Blevins.
Yeah, I think Cabe at this point
is dying.
Is done of sitting in this room.
I'm getting cooked and I'm like starving to death.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
not
fucking
that
hot.
It's not.
I'm about to beat
Get
both
me
your
out.
asses for
I
real.
think y'all have
The
autism.
room's
Get me out.
not that big.
And
Anyways, yeah, like Cabe said, this was the second episode of now Suburban Ghouls.
Suburban Ghouls. That's
Suburban
so
Ghouls.
fucking hard.
Suburban Ghouls.
Tune in next time for the third episode here soon. I wonder who we'll have on that one. It'll be quite a surprise. I'm sure y'all will like it. Probably not, I don't know. But anyways, my name is Russ.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Bird.
I'm Cabe.
And you're watching
Suburban Ghouls. Now you're not watching.